This is an audiobook recording of Overview of Amazon Web Services, July 2019 edition, read by Pete Wilcock for Text-to-Speech. Notices. Customers are responsible for making their own independent assessment of the information in this document. This document A is for informational purposes only, B represents current AWS product offering and practices, which are subject to change without notice, and C does not create any commitments or assurances from AWS and its affiliates, suppliers, or licensors. AWS products or services are provided as is, without warranties, representations, or conditions of any kind, whether express or implied. The responsibilities and liabilities of AWS to its customers are controlled by AWS agreements, and this document is not part of, nor does it modify, any agreement between AWS and its customers. Copyright 2019 Amazon Web Services Incorporated or its affiliates. All rights reserved. Abstract. Amazon Web Services offers a broad set of global cloud-based products including compute, storage, databases, analytics, networking, mobile developer tools, management tools, IoT, security, and enterprise applications, on demand, available in seconds, with pay-as-you-go pricing. From data warehousing to deployment tools, directories to content delivery, over 140 AWS services are available. New services can be provisioned quickly without the upfront capital expense. This allows enterprises, startups, small and medium-sized businesses, and customers in the public sector to access the building blocks they need to respond quickly to changing business requirements. This white paper provides you with an overview of the benefits of the AWS cloud and introduces you to the services that make up the platform. Introduction. In 2006, Amazon Web Services, AWS, began offering IT infrastructure services to businesses as web services, now commonly known as cloud computing. One of the key benefits of cloud computing is the opportunity to replace upfront capital infrastructure expenses with low variable costs that scale with your business. With the cloud, businesses no longer need to plan for and procure servers and other IT infrastructure weeks or months in advance. Instead, they can instantly spin up hundreds or thousands of servers in minutes and deliver results faster. Today, AWS provides a highly reliable, scalable, low-cost infrastructure platform in the cloud that powers hundreds of thousands of businesses in 190 countries around the world. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of compute power, database storage, applications, and other IT resources through a cloud services platform via the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. Whether you are running applications that share photos to millions of mobile users or you're supporting the critical operations of your business, a cloud services platform provides rapid access to flexible and low-cost IT resources. With cloud computing, you don't need to make large upfront investments in hardware and spend a lot of time on the heavy lifting of managing that hardware. Instead, you can provision exactly the right type and size of computing resource you need to power your newest bright idea or operate your IT department. You can access as many resources as you need almost instantly and only pay for what you use. Cloud computing provides a simple way to access servers, storage, database, and a broad set of application services over the internet. A cloud services platform, such as Amazon Web Services, owns and maintains the network-connected hardware required for these application services, while you provision and use what you need via a web application. 6 advantages of cloud computing. Trade capital expense for variable expense. Instead of having to invest heavily in data centers and servers before you know you're going to use them, you can pay only when you consume computing resources and pay only for how much you consume. Benefit from massive economies of scale. By using cloud computing, you can achieve a lower variable cost than you can get on your own. Because usage from hundreds of thousands of customers is aggregated in the cloud, providers such as AWS can achieve higher economies of scale, which translates into lower pay-as-you-go prices. Stop guessing capacity. Eliminate guessing on your infrastructure capacity needs. When you make a capacity decision prior to deploying an application, you often end up either sitting on expensive idle resources or dealing with limited capacity. With cloud computing, these problems go away. You can access as much or as little capacity as you need and scale up or down as required with only a few minutes' notice. Increase speed and agility. In a cloud computing environment, new IT resources are only a click away, which means you reduce the time to make those resources available to your developers from weeks to just minutes. This results in a dramatic increase in agility for the organization, since the cost and time it takes to experiment and develop is significantly lower. Stop spending money running and maintaining data centers. Focus on products that differentiate your business, not the infrastructure. Cloud computing lets you focus on your own customers rather than on the heavy lifting of racking, stacking, and powering servers. Go global in minutes. Easily deploy your application in multiple regions around the world with just a few clicks. This means you can provide lower latency and a better experience for your customers at minimal cost. Types of cloud computing. Cloud computing provides developers and IT departments with the ability to focus on what matters most and avoid undifferentiated work such as procurement, maintenance, and capacity planning. As cloud computing has grown in popularity, several different models and deployment strategies have emerged to help meet specific needs of different users. Each type of cloud service and deployment method provides you with different levels of control, flexibility, and management. Understanding the differences between infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service, as well as what deployment strategies you can use, can help you decide what set of services is right for your needs. Cloud computing models. Infrastructure as a service, IaaS. Infrastructure as a service, IaaS, contains the basic building blocks for cloud IT and typically provide access to networking features, computers, virtual or undedicated hardware, and data storage space. IaaS provides you with the highest level of flexibility and management control over your IT resources and is most similar to existing IT resources that many IT departments and developers are familiar with today. Platform as a service, PaaS. Platform as a service, PaaS, removes the need for your organization to manage the underlying infrastructure, usually hardware or operating systems, and allows you to focus on the deployment and management of your applications. This helps you to be more efficient, as you don't need to worry about resource procurement, capacity planning, software maintenance, patching, or any of the other undifferentiated heavy lifting involved in running your application. Software as a service, SaaS. Software as a service, SaaS, provides you with a completed product that is run and managed by the service provider. In most cases, people referring to software as a service are referring to end user applications. With a SaaS offering, you do not have to think about how the service is maintained or how the underlying infrastructure is managed. You only need to think about how you will use that particular piece of software. A common example of an SaaS application is a web-based email, which you can use to send and receive email without having to manage feature additions to the email product or maintain the servers and operating systems that the email program is running on.